Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning guys. Good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Sai.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Shall we start our class?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute. Yes. Let me terminate it. What happened? Did I take any wrong key? Okay. I took the wrong key. You can see if you take wrong key, then you cannot access. Let me take the right one. Yeah, this is one way. Okay. Sudo su minus do ls. You can see Mumbai git. Yeah, how to add multiple users I'll show you at the end of class today. Okay, in the group that someone asked the question, right? Without replacing and all, there is one more way that we can do it. I'll show you. Okay, after this class. Yeah, so we have a repository that we created in our last class. Go inside that repository. Whatever you do, you have to do inside that repository only. Yesterday, you remember we created one file, right? And I have shown you that workflow: add, commit, push, pull, all those things, right? The workflow you understood. Okay. So there are so many topics in gates, all small topics that we need to discuss. A number of topics are there. So let's see all those things one by one. Yeah. Now, yeah, I have seen one message that someone is getting billed continuously. Are you there in the class now?
Yeah, Sai, I'm here.
Why still you are getting this bill continuously?
Yeah. All instances are terminated. All key pairs are also removed, but still the amount is
How much bill right now you got?
79.
79 rupees, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So will you be staying in class today till we finish our class?
Yeah. I'll be
Please stay back. After this class, I'll give remote session.
Yeah.
Then we'll verify why are you getting that bill. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the topic is that we are going to discuss, that is git ignore. Git ignore. So ignoring means, let me show you. This is my repository. Okay, this is the repository. What you can see here, you can see I'm inside that repository, and right now we have one file. So right now I'm inside this repository here. Assume that there are 1,000 files which are there. 1,000 files are there. Okay, so 500 files are ending with .txt, like 1.txt, 2.txt, 3.txt, like 500 files are ending with .class, 1.class, 2.class, like. So here what I want only these txt files. I don't want these class files. Okay, so I want only these txt files. Now all those files I need to add to staging area, then I need to commit only txt files. Then how can we do it? Git add file name. But there are 500 files I need to add. Git add file 1, file 2, file 3. That's impossible. Correct? Second way is git add dot. But if I give git add dot means all files. So in that case, 500, these files also will be added. Correct or not? These class file also, but I don't want those files. So in this case, to address these kind of scenarios, so we have a concept called git ignore. Git ignore. So that means what I want git should ignore these class files. I want git should ignore these class files. I want git should add only other files. So except class files, we should able to add every other file. But I want git should ignore class files. In that case, what we do, first we create one file here. That file name must be .git ignore. The file name must be .git ignore. You should not change the file name. That's the default. That is what they have given. You should not change the that to hidden file. In that file, you need to add an entry of this one. So here, class files entry we need to give. Whatever files you want to ignore, those files entry you need to give inside this file. So here you can use star.class. Simple, right? That means any file ending with class, Git will ignore that file. But whatever file you create in workspace, Git will not recognize that file. That means Git is not recognizing this ignore file. So what we need to do, we need to add this particular file, then we need to commit git ignore file. That means Git started recognizing this git ignore file. Inside there is an entry dot class. So now onwards, you create any file. You create any file ending with class, Git will ignore. Git will not consider that file. Git will not consider that file. Okay. So let me show you. Simple guys. I'm repeating. If you want Git should ignore any file, then what you do, you create a file called .git ignore. Inside that file, you make an entry of that file that you want to ignore. Then you add and commit that git ignore file so that Git will recognize that git ignore file and it will read that entry. Then Git will come to that what file you should ignore. Then onwards, you create any file ending with class. Git will not ignore, will not recognize that file. Okay, let me show you, then I will explain the exceptions. Okay. Simple. See what I'm going to do now. This is my repository, right? First, let me create a file called .git ignore. .git ignore. Let's create that file. vi.git ignore. vi.git ignore. Okay, that file name you should not change. Inside that file, I'm going to give an entry that star.class. Star.class here. Star.class. Star.class. That means any file ending with class. Now come out of that file. That's it. Okay. Then what we'll do, let's add this particular file, then we'll commit. So now let's add this particular file, git. Either you can give .ignore or dot, because only one file is there right now. Okay, I have added, then let's commit git commit -m whatever commit message that you want, you can give. I'll give just the same name of that file, whatever name, that's up to you. We have added and committed, correct? Fine. Now run git status. Its working tree is clean. That means whatever file is it that we have already added and committed. Okay. Now let's create some files. Some files with .txt, some files with .java, some files with .class. Okay. So let me get touch 1.txt, 2.txt, any file in 1.java, 2.java, 1.class, 2.class. Just I have created 2 text files, 2 Java related files, 2 class files. Now enter. Now do ls, you can see total 6 files are there. Now out of these 6 files, I want to add only text files and Java files. I don't want to add class files. I don't want to add class files. You need not add. So those will not be added. So here, git status. If you do git status, you can see it will show only Java files and text files. It is not even taking class files because Git started ignoring the class files because we kept an entry in .git ignore and we have added committed. You can say out of 6 files, it is showing only 4 files. Got it? That means Git is ignoring those class files. Simple. Now git add dot. Add dot means all files. All means except class. Now run git status. You can see Git has taken the snapshot of all these files, but not class files. Then you commit. Git commit -m my important files. That's it. Committed over. You can see it committed only these files. Now let's create one more file. Touch some 3.class. 3.class. Okay, I'm creating this one. Now run git status. See here, it is not even taking that file. You create any file, any with class, Git will not consider that file because Git started ignoring that files. For example, suppose you want Git should ignore some other files like .c, some demo files. You open that file, .git ignore, see here, vi .git ignore, and you add one more entry here, just star demo, like that. You can add an entry, then again after doing modification, you need to add and commit this file. Correct? You need to add and commit because you modified. Like that, we can do that. Okay, add and commit, that's it. Now onwards, Git will ignore .demo files also. Whatever file that you want to ignore, just make an entry of that file in that Git ignore file, then you add and commit. That's it. Then onwards, Git will not include those files. This concept works only for files having common extension. Suppose if I have 100 files, all are having one file name is Sai, one file name is Sari, one file name is Raj, one file name is Rahul. We can't use that one, right? You can give all file names here one by one. Okay. So generally git ignore concept we use only for the files are having common extension. Okay. For that we use git ignore file. It's very, very simple concept. Okay. This is one concept. That's it. That is what git ignore. Okay. Then. Yeah. I'll come to all your doubts because these are small topics. I'll at the end of class I'll clarify all your doubts. Just if you have any doubt, just make a note of that doubt. Okay. I am not even removing the diagram so that it would be easy to clarify your doubts. Then suppose if you want to see list of commits, what is the command? Git log. We use git log command to see list of commits. You can see total 5 commits are there. What is the recent commit? Just now we committed important files, right? Okay. Suppose I don't want to see all these commits. I want to see only top latest commit, one commit, latest one. Then what we can do, we can give git log -1. It will show only first latest commit. No, Sai, I want to see latest 2 commits. Git log -2. You can see it will show 2 commits. Like that. Suppose I don't want to see this entire commit message, commit ID, name, email. I don't want to see this one. I want to see all these commits in a summarized manner in one go. In a summarized manner. If you want to see like that, then git log -1 line. Git log -1 line. One line, it's not online. If you give one line, then you can see it is showing all commits, that too for 7 characters which are important for us, and their commit messages. Commit IDs and their commit message. That's it. Simple. That is how we can do it. Just to see commits in a summarized manner. That is one thing. Suppose, assume that you have thousands of commits. From those commits, you want to pick one particular commit. You want to see one commit's data. One commit is important. But you don't remember that commit, neither commit ID nor commit message. But in that commit message, you remember only one word called London. In that commit message also, you remember only one word. By using that one particular word, you want to pick that particular commit. So for that, we use a command called grep. Git log, okay, git log -grep. -grep. So which word that you are looking for? London. Okay, that means when you run git log, it shows all commits. From that, I'm going to grep. What is that word? One particular word called London. So it will pick that particular commit. You can see here, first commit from London. Is this the same commit? Same commit. You can see commit ID DD5557C. DD5557C. Like that. So from hundreds of commits, you can pick one particular commit by using grep command. Right now we have only 5 commits. That's why it is very easy to pick. But assume that you have hundreds of commits. Then how can you pick? Then we use git, that grep command. And you know how to show the content of any commit? Git show and the commit ID. Okay, I want to see the data of this particular commit. Commit ID. You can see the data which is there inside that particular commit. That already you know, right? Okay. Now we are going to discuss branching concept. Branches. Okay. So what do you mean by branch? Branch. See, this is my repository. After creating repository, by default, you will get a branch called here. The branch name is main. Actually, we are getting as a with master name, but we changed that branch name called main. By default, you will get. If you want to see list of branches, git branch. Git branch command we used to see list of branches. So right now we have only one branch. What is the star? Star represents your current branch. Current branch means see what is happening here. If you do ls, so many files are there, correct? And if you see, if you do git log -1 line, so many commits are there. Total, I have some 6-7 files are there, 8 files are there, and I have total 3-5 commits are there. 7 files and 5 commits. So all those files here, they are there in workspace. Okay, those files are there in workspace, and those commits are there in local branch. That is what happened. Okay, so files are there in workspace, commits are there in local repository inside branch. Okay, now even if I create any new file, say if I create any file, if I add, if I commit, that will go and sit inside main branch only. That means my workspace is right now pointing to main branch. Okay, see, you can use any of these words. Here I'm giving 2 sentences, just remember that. My workspace is pointing to main branch. That we can say, or right now I am in main branch. That also you can say. I am in main branch means my workspace is pointing to main branch. See guys, in company we use this word. So right now I'm in main branch. I'm in main branch means what does that mean? That means my workspace is pointing to main branch. That means if I create any file, if I add, if I commit, that will go and sit inside main branch. That means I am in main branch. That is what here it is representing. You can see, so star represents my current branch. That means right now I am in main branch. That means indirectly my workspace is pointing to main branch. If I add commit, that will go and sit inside main branch. Okay, fine. Now, what we can do, we can create new branch. We can create any branches, any number of branches. So right now I'm in main branch. Being present in main branch, now I would like to create one more branch. One more branch. That branch name I'll give as new. The branch name I'll give as new. So right now I'm in main branch. Being present in main branch, I'm creating one new branch. So what example which I have given? I have given that. This is a main paper that, drawing, that example which I have given, right? So already there is a half drawing which is here. Then you are taking photocopy of that one. When you take photocopy, obviously that drawing will present here also. Correct or not? So right now you are creating new branch means you are taking photocopy of that one. When you take photocopy, obviously these commits will come and sit here also. We'll get a copy of that commits, and those will be there in new branch also. Those will be there in new branch. So when I create new branch, in the new branch you can see all those commits by default. But after taking photocopy, then if I draw something here, will that be reflected here? No. If I draw something here, will that be reflected here? No. That means while taking photocopy only, whatever drawing is there, which is available, that you can see here. But after that, there is no relation between these two. Correct or not? With the same example here, when I create any branch for the first time, the commits will be copied here. After that, there won't be any relation between these two. Whatever you do here, this will not come to know. Whatever you do here, this will not come to know. Got it? Now let me create a new branch. So being present in main branch, I'm creating new branch, right? So if you want to create a new branch, the command is git branch new. Just I'm giving a name called new. Git branch new. Enter. How many branches are there right now? Verify git branch. Yes, we have two branches, main and new. So right now, where are you? You are inside main branch. That means your workspace is pointing to new branch. Sorry, main branch. Your workspace is pointing to new main branch. That's why that's why it is showing that I'm in main branch. That means if I create any file, if I add commit, that will go and sit here in main branch. Suppose you want to be in new branch. Okay, that means you want your workspace should point into new branch. Then we have to use this command, that git checkout new. Git checkout new. You can see now, so you switch it to new branch. That means where are now? I'm in new branch. You can see star represents your current branch. That means my workspace is pointing to new branch. Now here, right now I'm in new branch. If I do git log -one line, you can see in new branch also have all those 5 commits. Okay, in new branch also have all the earlier 5 commits were there in main branch, but now in new branch also all 5 commits. And if you do ls, you can see its workspace also having all 6 files. That means here, see, even though workspace is common, so right now I'm in new branch. So when you are in new branch, in workspace you can see files related to new branch. You can see files related to the commits which are there in new branch. When you switch to main branch, in its workspace you can see files related to main branch. Even though we have a common workspace, but it will show files related to that branch wherever you are present. So right now the same files are there in both branches. That's why you won't find any changes. But if I create any new file and all, then you can find changes that I'm going to show you. Simple concept, right? Simple concept. When you create any branch, all commits will be copied to that new branch. Okay. So suppose right now I'm in this branch, main branch. In its workspace, you can see files related to that branch. If I switch to new branch, then its workspace, you can see files related to only new branch. Even though common workspace is there, even though. For example, assume that this set of files related to main branch, assume, and these two set of files related to new branch. Now, if I switch to new branch, okay, in its workspace, I can see only these two. I can't see other files. But when I switch to main branch, in its workspace, I can see only these files. I can't see these two. Right now, you can see all files. Why? Because see here, if I do ls, you can see all files in workspace in both branches because both are same. Common files are there. That's the reason. That I'll be showing the practically. Okay, fine. Now what we do? Okay, right now I'm in which branch? I'm in new branch. That means my workspace is pointing to new branch. I'm in new branch. You can see star represents current branch. I'm in new branch. Okay, fine. Now what we'll do, let me create one file. I'm going to create one file. Okay, let's create any file. The name I'll give as Raj file. Raj file. Okay, so I'll put some content. Then I'll commit. When I commit, that commit will go and sit here because right now my workspace is pointing to new branch. Correct? When I commit, that will go and sit here. Let's do it. Vi Raj file. Okay. Here, hello Raj. Raj, naam to suna hoga, right? So hello Raj. Now let me add and commit. Git add dot. We can give dot, right? I mean, only one file is there. Git commit -m. Give any commit message. Just I'm giving the file name itself as commit message. That's it. I have added and committed. If I do ls, you can see Raj file. Correct? Raj file is there. If you do git log -one line, you can see there is one new commit related to that Raj file. Correct? That means in new branch there is a commit. Correct? And in its workspace there is a file called Raj file. Now what we'll do, let's switch to main branch. Let's switch to main branch and let's see whether we can see that commit or not, whether we can see that file in its workspace or not. Let's see. Now let's switch to main branch. How to switch to main branch? Git checkout main. Git checkout main. See here, switch it to branch called main. Now here, let's do ls. See here, I'm in which branch? Git branch. I'm in main branch. Now git log -one line. Yeah, you can see. Is there any commit related to that Raj file? See earlier, you can see in new branch there is a commit related to Raj file. Correct or not? Apart from Raj file commit, we have 5 other commits. But here you can see only those 5 commits only. But there is no Raj file related commit. And also if I do ls, can you see Raj file? No. But here, earlier, when I was in new branch, that time, I could able to see Raj file. You can see. But where is the Raj file now? There is no file. Why? Because right now, I'm in main branch. I told you, right? If you are in main branch, you can see commits which are there in main branch only and files related to main branch only. The Raj file belongs to new branch. That's why you can't see here. Even though you have common workspace. Even though. Got it? Yes. Guys, please respond. You understood till here? Till here. Before we proceed further.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Then let's.
Yes.
Now here, okay. We'll do one more thing. Let's switch to new branch itself. Let's switch to new branch. Git checkout new. Git checkout new. Where I'm now? I'm in new branch. Do git branch. Okay. I'm in new branch. Correct? I'm in new branch means My workspace is pointing to new branch. Here, if you do ls, you can see Raj file. And if you do git log minus one line, you definitely should be able to see Raj file related commit. Okay, that is fine. Now, I'm in new branch. Okay. Let me create one more file. Let me create one more file. Okay. I'm going to create file called Hari file. Hari file. I'm going to create one more file. Hari file. Okay. See, I'm in new branch and I'm creating one file called Hari file. Let's do it. Vi Hari file. Hari file. Here, hello Hari. Hello Hari. Right? Now let's come out. That's it. Correct? I have created one file called Hari file. Now observe carefully, guys. What I'm doing, I'm switching to main branch. I'm switching to main branch. Git checkout main. Where I'm now, see the file I have created in new branch, that Hari file you can see. After that, I'm switching to main branch. Okay. If I do ls, can I able to see that Hari file or not? Respond, guys.
No.
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 If I do ls, can I able to see Hari file or not?
No.
Because that file we created in which branch? New branch.
No.
Right now we are in main branch. So here we should not able to see. Do ls. What is this? So what is this? What actually happened?
Because we have not
Didn't
performed any
committed the
add or
Yes. Observe carefully this diagram. Do you find any differences between red color and blue color files?
We didn't commit.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. What will you say? It's absolutely right. So here, the red file, that Raj file, we added and we committed after creating that one. But did we add and commit this Raj file, this Hari file? No, we did not add and commit yet. So that's why that's the concept is if you create any file, in workspace, that file can be visible, that you can see from both branches, that you can see from any of the branches until you add and commit. Until that means if you don't add and commit that file belongs to every branch, that you can see from every branch until you add and commit. If you add and commit, that you can't see again from other branch. For example, right now where I am now, I'm in main branch. I'm in main branch. Yes, I'm in main branch. From main branch also I can see this file. Correct? Because the file I haven't committed to new branch. That's why I can see from main branch also. Now what I'll do, let me commit to new branch. Let's commit. Then we'll come to main branch and we'll verify whether we can able to see that one or not. Got it? See guys, I'm in main branch. In main branch, I can able to see this file now. Now what I'll do, I'll switch to new branch. I'll add and commit in new branch. Git checkout new. Switch it to new branch. Here also you can see that file. Let's add and commit this file here itself. Git add dot git commit -n and give any commit message. Just some Raj file in new branch. Just try again one message. Okay, I committed into new branch. Now let's see, I committed, correct? Now let's switch to main branch. Git checkout main. Where I'm now, I'm in main branch. Earlier, when I was in main branch, that time I was able to see this Hari file, correct? Now do ls. Can you see that file? Where is that file? That file is not there, correct? So neither you'll find that file nor its related commit. You can see that earlier the file was visible from main branch, but now file is not visible from main branch. Okay. So guys, you understood the concept now? Respond guys. You understood?
Yes, Hari.
Yes.
We understood this concept. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing. I haven't finished yet. Just give me 2 more minutes. Let me explain the point actually. I haven't even put my point. Just let me put the point, then I'll come to your doubts. So now you remember earlier I skipped one point. Correct? When I was talking about Git branches, that time I said that you won't understand that point. For that, I need to show you practically, right? Okay, now it's time to explain that particular point. Okay. So now read this last point. This is one we skipped. Right now, read this one. I want everyone to read. Correct?
Yeah.
Is it making sense?
Perfect. Yeah.
Right? See here. Files created in workspace will be visible from any of the branch workspace. When you create any file, that will be visible from any of the branches. Because when you create file, that belongs to everyone. Until you add and commit. Until you add and commit. See what we did? We added and committed to new branch. So when you commit, then see here, once you commit, then that file belongs to that particular branch. That means new branch that you cannot see from other branches. Got it? So that is mostly people get confused here, mostly. But this is a point here. If you create any file that you can see from, that belongs to every branch until you add and commit. If you commit in any one branches, then that file belongs to that particular branch that you cannot see from other branches. Understood? So this is very, very important point in branches. Okay. Yeah. Now you can ask your doubts before we proceed to next topic. I mean, in branches only we have what topics are there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I.
Yeah, that means we can commit that file from the main branch also, right?
Yes. Suppose you assume that you committed this file in main branch.
Okay.
Then you can't see that one from new branch.
Okay.
Got it?
Sai, the concept was very clear, but it might be a silly question. But I just wanted to understand what is the advantages of having this multiple branches. Can you please give me any real-time?
See, simple. I have two tasks. Okay. So I do one task in here. Whenever I feel bored, I switch branch. I do second task here. Okay. Understanding, right? I mean, if you don't have branches, you can't do multiple tasks. Okay. If you don't have branches, you can't do multiple tasks. But here, what I can do, I can work here. Whenever I feel bored, I switch to this branch. I work here. I feel bored. Again, I switch to this branch. I do here like that. To do multiple tasks, at the same time to implement two multiple ideas. Understood?
Yeah, like somewhat. Like can okay.
See, this is red file is okay. Right now I committed both in one branch. Okay, let's take one more example. Once. Okay, now see here. Now I have two tasks to do. I'm working on 2 pages. Okay, I'm working on this IRCTC website. I'm working on this IRCTC website. In this simultaneously, I'm writing code to create 2 pages. One is login and logout page. One is login page, one is logout page. Okay, one is login at the beginning and one is logout at the end. Okay, so what I did, there is a lot of code that we need to write. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create 2 branches. In one branch, I'm going to work for login page. And the branch, I'm going to work for logout page. I need to write code. Okay, so login page here. First, I started working on this file. I've written some code in that login page. Then after that, I felt bored because a lot of continuously working on the same page. Obviously it takes a lot of time, and obviously we feel bored. Then I add and commit in this branch. Then after that, I created one new file, logout file, where I'm writing some code to deal with logout page. Then I have added and committed here. Then again, whenever I want to resume this first work, I come to this file. Okay, I come to this file and I work add and commit and switch the branch. Then I'll add and commit here. Then again, I want to work on this one. I switch the branch. Then I work this one here and I commit there like that. So without any disturbance in the same repository, I'm working on two different tasks. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Right? That's a real-time use case. Simple.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sai, Sai.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we maintain two workspace in one?
No, not
instance?
possible. Not possible. Only one workspace.
One workspace.
Only one workspace. Okay.
Okay. Suppose in workspace I have a file. I want to, currently my, Git window is pointing to main. From main branch, if I want to, commit that file to a new branch, will there be any command?
No. You can commit only in one branch at a time, and after that you can't move. That's what I'm going to explain now. Yes. There is one more concept called merging. So, I mean, see guys, in this topic, if you don't have doubts, then I'll proceed to the next topic, because the merging and all we are going to discuss now. Here, any doubts in this topic?
Okay, fine.
Here, no doubts, right? Okay. So next topic is merging. Okay, merging. Let's see how can we merge. Suppose here, assume that what generally we do in company, generally see, this is what repository we create. We keep one branch that generally we don't disturb. We create multiple branches to do R&D, A and B. This is main branch. Assume that I have main branch and I'm doing R&D in other branches. Okay. Then after that, I merge, once I finish my work, I merge to main branch. Then I push from main branch to central repository. That is what generally we do. So in this case, here in this case, I want to push to central repository. New branch I created just to do R&D. Just to do R&D. Okay. So here these two are fine. These two lines of code are, these are looking good. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to merge. I'm going to merge. So merging means this concept we call as merging branches. Merging branches. Merging branch means actually copying the code from one branch to another branch. That copying commits along with the files in its workspace. Okay. So here merging means it is pull mechanism. Merge is pull mechanism, and also copy and paste. So what I want these two, I want to copy to here. Okay, this merging is a copy and paste mechanism, that to pull mechanism. That means being present in main branch, I'm going to pull these commits. That is what we call merge. Pull means copy and paste. Okay. So here, whatever lines of code which I have written, that is absolutely fine. No problem at all. That is working good. Okay. So what I want to push to central repository. So this new branch I created just for R&D. So everything, the main content I keep in main branch. Then from main branch I push to central repository. From new branch also you can push to central repository, but that is not a good practice generally. Okay. So I merge here, then I push. Okay, let's see how can we merge. Now, I'm in which branch? Git branch. I'm in main branch. Now, to merge, I need to be in a new, I need to be in which branch? Main branch only. Because it's a pull mechanism, right? I need to be in main branch only. So already I'm in main branch. If I do ls, there is no Raj file, there is no Hari file, correct? Nor its related commits. You can see git log -minus one line. You can see we don't have that commits related to those two files. Now I'm going to merge. So git merge. Git merge. So already I'm in main branch. So you are pulling from which branch? New branch. So git merge new. Okay. And you can see two files merged. Raj file and Hari file and its commits, related commits. And now if you do ls, you can see Hari file and Raj file, and if you do git log -, one line, you can see related commits. Correct? Earlier those were not there, but now you can see those. Okay. Now what I do right now, those two are there in main branch also. Now what I do from main branch, I push to here. See right now, this commit is there, and this commit also is there. Those two files are there. It's workspace also. Okay. So now I push from main branch to central repositories main branch. Okay, let's push. If you want to push, the command is git push. You know, right? That one git push origin main. Before I push, let me verify. Let me go to central repository. That's our GitHub. Here we created, right, earlier central repo. Yes, here you can see earlier we have only one file, correct? That we created, right? Now that's why you can see only one file. And how many commits? Only 3 commits. Now let's push to central repository. Git push origin main. Enter. That's it. Now here you give credentials of GitHub. That's it. That is how we push. Okay, we push it. Now go and verify. Hit refresh. That means, see, if you do ls, whatever files are there in its workspace, you can see these files in GitHub's first stage, and whatever commits are there in its local repository, that you should be able to see those things in GitHub's second stage. Correct? So here hit refresh. You can see all those files. And it's second stage. That's what commits you can see. How many commits are there? You can see. Correct? Like that. That is how we can able to do it. Understood? That is what git merge and we push. We merge and then we push. Okay. Now sometimes while merging you'll get conflict. Sometimes while merging there could be conflict. That is what we call merge conflict. That is what we call merge conflict. Let me show you how conflict arises. While merging, we get conflict while merging. See guys, here you can do in a reverse order also. You can merge from here to here also. You can push from here to here also. Anyway, that is fine. Simple. So to merge, we use a git merge, new branch name. You be in new branch, you run git merge main. That will come here. From here you push git push origin main, then that will be pushed. Like anyway, that is fine, but that's not a good practice. Generally, we merge it to main branch. From there, we push. Because I said right earlier, main branch is also kind of normal branch only. There is no difference. It's a kind of normal branch. Okay. Okay. Now let's see how that conflict occurs. Sometimes while merging, conflict occurs. Conflict. Okay. Let me show you. This is my repository. Okay. Right now, 2 branches are there. One is main and one is new. 2 branches are there. While merging, conflict occurs. While merging. So in what all the cases that conflict occurs? This is one of the cases where conflict arises. Remaining cases that we'll discuss in next classes. So here, when 2 branches are having same file, let me just here, same file with the same name. Same file means having same name. For example, Sai file. When 2 branches are having a file with same name, but with two different content. Two different content. For example, here something called hi. Here I'm going to keep something hello. When two branches are having same file with a different content, then when you merge, conflict occurs. So 1 second, let me change the color. Here, hello. Okay, then you merge, conflict occurs. When you merge, conflict occurs. So that means, see, two branches are having file means what I do? First I be in a main branch, then I create one file called hi file. Here I keep content called hi, then I add and commit. That will go in the form of commit. Then what I do? I switch branch. When I switch branch, at that time you can't see this file. Again, I create file called hi file. I keep content called hello this time. Then I add and commit, that will go and sit here. Like that. Okay, like that. So when two branches are having a file, same file with different content, then when you merge, conflict occurs. Why conflict occurs? See, when you merge, if it is a separate file, suppose some test file, that file will come and sit in this branch without any problem. But the problem is file also having same name. File also having same name. Okay, see this kind of error. For example, let me create a file. I am creating a file called test. Okay, let me create one more file called demo. When I create file demo, there is no problem. But when I create a file with test only, one more file, then there is a problem. You can see it is asking, hey, sorry, already the file is exist. What do you want? You want to rename, you want to override, what do you want? Correct? This is the error actually that is showing them. Correct? See, it is asking to change the file name. Or you override something it shows, right? So here now file name changed, new text document, name got different. That's why it accepted. So same kind of error here also. That means when you try to merge, here the conflict is, since file is same, that's why there won't be any change, only one file will be there. The conflict is between the content in these two files. Content in these two files. When you merge, that's a pull mechanism. That is that to copy and paste. Whether this content should come and sit here. Whether this content should come and sit here. Whether this content should come and override this one. How you want to arrange the data. Data arranging problem in these two files. In this file. See, when you merge, there's a pull mechanism that to copy and paste. Since file is same, file will not come here because file is same. The problem is the content arranging, data arranging problem here. Whether that content should come and sit on top of this file or bottom, or it should override. So Git doesn't know how you want to arrange the data in a file which is there in main branch. That is what conflict. Okay. Then we resolve conflict manually. How we are going to do that, I'll show you. Okay. So let's get this setup ready. This is not daily use case, guys. Sometimes by mistake, if you do like this, it throws error. Conflict occurs. That time you must know how to resolve a conflict also. Troubleshooting also. So let me show you. Let's get this setup ready first. Okay. Now git branch. I mean which branch? Main branch. Okay. Let me create a file called vi file. Vi file. Here I'm going to put some content called hi as per the diagram. See hi as per the diagram. Okay. Now let me add and commit git dot git -m main branch. Add and commit. Then let's switch the branch. Git checkout. I switch to branch. Now here you won't find that file. Correct? Let's create a file. Vi cipher. Same file. See here. I'm giving the same name. If you change the name, then again no problem, no conflict. You create a same file. Here I'm keeping some different content. Hello, it's a different content. Let's add and commit. Git add. You can say you can use previous commands, right? Instead of typing like this. Okay, that's it. Now you understood. See, in main branch, I have created one file in which I kept content called hi. Then I added and committed. That's fine. Then I switched to a new branch. Here also I created the same file with a different content. I have added and committed. Fine. Now when you merge, here conflict occurs. To merge, we need to be in main branch. Correct? See, right, I'm in main branch. Now here, let's try to merge. See, now I'm going to merge. When you merge, there is a problem with this data arranging problem. That to where conflict here in this file, because it's a pull mechanism, right? So conflict is occurring here in this file. So let me open that file. Let me merge. So let's merge here. Let's merge. So git merge main. Git merge main. Okay. Sorry. Already I'm in main branch, right? New. Git merge new. We are pulling from new branch. Now you can see here. Hey, Sai, there is a conflict. That too. Conflict in which file? Sai file. Okay. Merge conflict. Automatic merge failed. And what they are saying here, hey Sai, please fix conflicts. Then commit. That means add and commit. Git is saying that, hey Sai, you please fix the conflicts, then add and commit. Okay. So to fix the conflict, you need to open that file. So that file you can open in workspace. That file editing and all, working and all you do in workspace only, right? In its workspace. So here, that conflict, whatever is occurring here, that will be automatically displayed in its file in its workspace also. Then you open that file, you resolve conflict, then you add and commit. That is what we do. Let me open that file in main branch. Right now I'm in main branch only, right? See here. I'm in main branch. Let's open that file. VI. See, now you know, right? Where is the conflict? Already they have mentioned very, very clearly that conflict is in Sai file. So let's open that file. VI Sai file. Now you can see this saying that, hey Sai, head means you can think it's in current branch. You can think, okay. Sai in this current branch. Current means main branch. This is a content. And just now you pulled from new branch with this content. Now how you want me to arrange the data? This is a conflict. How you want me to arrange the data? Now the way whatever you want, you can arrange the data. Even if you do any small modification here, it will understand that, okay, this is a final output that you want. Okay, what I want the data should be arranged like this here. I want hello should be come at the top. This is how I want to arrange the data. Because see, I have written the code. I know which code should come at the top, which code should come at the bottom. Okay, so this is how I want to arrange the data. So here you modify, just it's a VI editor, right? You modify as per your needs. Just remove all unnecessary things. Even though if you do any small modification, Git will understand that that is what you want. Okay, I want the data should be something like this here, like this is how I want to arrange the data. That's it. Just come out. You modify it, come out. Then you add and commit. That's what they said, right? Okay. Fix conflict, then commit the result. See, we modified where? In workspace here. Then we need to add and commit. That will be the final output. Then add and commit. Git add dot. Git commit -n. Just give, okay, commit message. Fixed conflict. Fixed conflict. That's it. Added and committed. Over. Okay, so that's it, over. That means in this commit, whatever commit is there, this is a final output, final data. Okay, but we did not change this commit. In this commit, the data is same, but the commit which is there in main file, this is a data. Okay, that is so. So if you do ls, we can see in the sci file, what is the current content? Add sci file. Acha, we forget to delete these spaces, right? Okay, so these are now see git log max one line. You can see just from we fixed conflict. Okay, so open that one. Show this side. Okay, see here, whatever edits you did, right, that also will be displayed here. See here, here, hello file, this one, then after that I kept two new spaces, right? Two spaces I forget to delete. That's how you can see like this. We forget to delete space here also. That's a space is wrong. Okay, that is so. That's it. Suppose that is how we merge conflict. This is one of the use cases where we get conflict, but it's not a day-to-day activity, guys. It's not day-to-day activity. Sometimes, rarely, sometimes if you get any error, this is how you resolve. You open that file, you modify the content, then you add and commit the result. Over. That is how we resolve conflict. Okay, that is what we call Git conflict. We need to resolve manually. Git doesn't know how you want to arrange the data. Git doesn't know. That's why you need to open the file, you need to resolve. That same thing that may happen here also. If you merge like this, okay, git merge in main, if you give like this, the conflict occurs here also. Then you resolve, then you add commit. Anyways, but generally when we merge it to main branch, right? That's why generally we resolve conflict here. Yeah, I hope you understood. Yes, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Let me show you one more thing here itself. That's that user, how to add multiple users. If you want to add multiple users to the group, let me create a user. User add Sai. Okay. Hari, Raj, Rahul. Acha, we can't add like this. If you add, okay, let me add one more user. Hari, Raj, Rahul. Let me create a group. Group add some DevOps. Okay. So if you want to add all these users to this group, there is one simple way, that is open that group vi. If you want to see groups, vi cat etc group, correct? Open that group. Okay, now yeah, you can see DevOps group right here. Here what do you do? Here just you manually you can add these users, simple. Sai, Raj, Hari, that you can do. Rahul, this is a simple way. Instead of you running the G password and all, simply you open that file, you come and add here. That's it. Over. If you want to remove, you just remove one user like that. Just you edit that file manually. Simple. That's a simple way. You append whatever user you want to keep. You keep whatever you want. User you want to remove one user. Open this one. Just come here and just remove. Okay, you don't want Rahul user. Just remove. That's it. The simple way we can do. Okay, again, you want to add Rahul. Yes, you open that file, just add an entry. That's a simple way. Got it? Many ways are there. This is one of the way that I found. Yeah. Any doubts from anyone? Please go ahead. Any doubts?
This is Arjun.
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, I'm not able to zoom the mobile external.
You are not in the.
I'm not able to zoom when you touch on touchpad, right?
Unable to see that. I think you need to enable these settings. Touchpad settings. Touchpad related options will be there somewhere. Here, touchpad here. Make sure that these are selected. Touchpad level of touch. Touch with. Yeah, it's here. Tap to right click selected. Press. Yeah. This you make sure that this is selected. No, this is just to drag, right? That additional settings. Tap with single finger, tap with two finger, drag and drop. Deselect. Somewhere you'll find this option in additional settings. Pointer wheel. Somewhere you'll find this option. Just even if you search in Google also, they will let you know. Just to maximize. See something like this. That will work. Okay. Yeah. Any more doubts from anyone?
Yeah, Sai, this is Ramesh.
Sai.
Yes, please.
So yesterday I have just followed your video and have created everything. Like I have initiated the Git and created the file and I have commit the file. So I forgot to give the author name. So when I have committed, then in the committed command and the result, it says that by default it has taken author name as root and email address as something else. So then there is a suggestion called you can go to git -- global and -- edit and you can just change the author name.
Correct.
So
yes.
I went and I changed it. So once I did that, I'm unable to use any git commands. It's giving me a fatal error. So could you please tell me how to fix this?
Fatal error. Can you share the screenshot once now?
Screenshot.
What kind of error that you were getting?
Okay, 1 second. I'm not sure I have saved it, but I can get that for you. Just give me 1 second.
Just you post in the group or you send directly. Better you send directly. Let me look into that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Sai.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's a general question. See, our course is 2 months, right? As of now, we finished around 16 to 17 classes. With the basics of Amazon and Linux. So daily we are doing practice whatever we have done on the day. Okay. So is there any suggestion? To be frank, the day one what we have done, I really forget after 16 days of time. So some user had comments and all. So is there any suggestion for a better or a better way to do a practice, and we will be ready by end of this course to face any interview from your side?
These are. See, you need to practice. The thing is that you should not forget. You should see generally what I used to do earlier. When I was attending interviews and all. After after learning something new, I prepare one notes in my own words, because whatever notes that others they provide, that won't be in my easy understandable language, right? So I used to write my own notes in my own words. Okay, then I revise, because watching video for every 1 hour, it's not so easy. Correct or not? That too, so many videos. So you go through video once, you make a notes. Revising notes is very easy. Correct or not? Okay. You revise notes, and after revising some 3 to 4 times, you make one more short notes out of that. Shortcuts. Instead of writing the entire content. Short notes. That short notes, you keep on preparing that one, so that by the end of course, you'll get one simple summarized short notes. So that you have to revise before attending every interview. That is what I used to do. That's a good way. I mean, you might be having your own ways. That is one of the ways that I generally follow.
Okay.
Because
and one
quick
more
reminding
thing
is important. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Correct. One more thing, right? As part of this command, the Linux command. So you are telling that we have to prepare our own notes, for theoretical part. For each and every command. Suppose in interview, there may be chance of asking any a command. Suppose how to create a user, how to add group. These kind of questions will be come, or
commands and all you need to practice. Linux question they won't ask mainly because you are a DevOps guy, means they assume that you know Linux.
Okay.
So they ask questions from DevOps only. As a part of DevOps, when we deal with the user administration and all, that they might ask some basic question, but mainly focus will be on DevOps only.
Okay. Okay.
Sai, can we look into that billing?
Yeah, I'll give screen share option. First, let me clarify all these doubts. Then finally, I'll come to your own. Please stay back. Okay.
Hi, this is Dikshit here.
Yes, Dikshit.
Regarding branches, we have created 2 branches, right? Main and new.
Yeah.
In our example, we have said that in IRCTC, we create 2 pages, login page and logout page in 2 different branches. And finally, we merge the 2 branches, right?
That time, what I do when I merge, logout page I keep at the bottom, at the end of login page. Yes, that's the entire code for one web application like that.
Yes, here in case of 2 words, it is easy to change by going inside the file and right.
Yeah, right.
What if we have several lines of code?
Yeah, obviously. See, at the end of the day, I'm going to write the code. When I write the code, I know by looking at the code, I will understand easily. Correct? See, if I show this one to you, now you are understanding what is happening. Correct or not?
Yes.
By looking at here, you'll understand. But you imagine the first class. The same thing, if I show this one in first class, if I scroll down, then by seeing this, you'll understand, hey, DevOps is impossible to learn. Correct or not? Now see, when I stop anywhere, by seeing this, you'll understand. Correct?
Yes.
So same difference. You have written the code, you will understand. But if you show this one, one new guy who doesn't know anything about Linux, so he literally will be confused. Correct or not? The same difference.
Command like we append the bottom automatically.
Yeah, editing and all we are going to see. Editing, deleting, all those things we are going to discuss. Okay.
Oh, there it. Okay.
I just this is Anvesh again. I just sent you the screenshot of that error to your WhatsApp number.
Okay.
Have a look. Yeah.
So your number is ending with 86222, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Which get in it. Config line. Acha, in this config line, you might have modified, something which you should not do. Let me verify. Cat dot. Okay, here you make sure that you are modifying, you might have deleted some spaces, these things, the settings you might have modified. Just verify once, okay? Even though if you do small mistake there, it throws error.
No, that is right. Absolutely right. So yes, I could have messed up something by
right.
Okay, that's the reason. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Sai?
Yes.
Yeah, see, actually, as soon as we open this command line window, so we used to do like sudo to -, right?
Right.
So we navigate to the root. There I have done git install, and by mistake I have done git init also, initialize. Okay. So as part of our practice, like we are creating some directory like Mumbai Git or London Git, right? So again I have created one folder Mumbai Git. I navigated to the directory. So there also I have done git initialize.
Okay.
Like, is there any conflict?
No,
so
no
I have
problem.
Done 2 times.
Actually, what happened? Inside one Git repository, you created one more Git repository. This root directly became Git repository. Inside that again, Mumbai Git became repository. Okay, no problem. Whatever you do here, that will be considered as a Git repository. Then see, if you be in this one, then if you add and commit, this entire thing will be committed. When you push, this entire thing will go to central repository.
Okay. So is there any way that I can delete that git initialization?
But you can't go back. You can delete that .git directory. Okay. In root directory, you delete the .git.
Okay.
That way you can do it. Okay.
RM minus RF directly dot
Yes,
git, right?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
So Divya, you guys, you need to verify, because that depends on laptop to laptop also. The touchpad zoom in, zoom out, that depends. Okay, you just go and verify in Google, just type there. You may enter your laptop model, then you can verify, okay, whether that is enabled in your laptop or not.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah, how to increase the session timeout? Yeah, that I think already I have shown you, right? Settings, configuration, SSH, make this one active, enable, then go to tools, then here save. This one will be here generally. You move it to here. Click here. When you click here, that will come here. Select that one and click on OK. That's it. Okay. Session will not time out.
Hi, Sai.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Sai. This might be a silly doubt. Actually, in our current project, we'll do all this code check-in and getting latest version and later resolving conflicts. All this stuff we'll do in Visual Studio TFS server. But right now you are showing this Git thing in Linux server, right? For example, there might be a lot of programs like packages, and inside that we'll have lots of programs, right? In order to edit that all files in VA editor, it will not possible, right? Will we connect this to any?
I understood your question. I understood. See, generally, what we can do right now, we are doing in Linux, okay. But developers, being a DevOps guys, we are going to work here. But suppose you are a developer, you'll be given Windows laptop, correct?
Yeah.
That time, what you do? Create any files here. This is the file. You can open either with Notepad++, Ready++, or any other Atom or whatever IDE that you want to you can use. Correct or not? Correct.
Yeah. Correct.
So you open this file, you put a lot of content, whatever code you want to write. Then what do? You go to this one. Here, let me go to desktop. Okay, here you can see that file. Where is that file? Demo.txt.
Yes.
Right? Then that's what you create folder. You create one folder, inside you keep these files, right?
Yeah.
You go to that folder, then you add, git commit, git push. That's it. Correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
File editing and all you can do anywhere. Ultimately, this concept I'm talking about, after modifying that one, then you add and commit. That is what Git related one.
Okay, so I got it.
Anyways, I'll show you in Windows. See, in Windows, there is one special thing that they are giving. That in Jenkins class, I'm going to explain that one. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Sai?
Yes, please.
Suppose as of now we have discussed about the files, like any text file or something, right? So in real-time project, we may create a module-wise folders also.
Folders also, yes.
Directories.
Yes.
So if we want to, add, commit and push the directories, the same command.
Simple. See here.
Suppose in directory 10 files. Okay.
That's what I'm going to show you. mkdir. Any directory name. Let me create some demo dir. Okay. Inside the demo directory, see here, touch. Inside demo directory, I'm going to create file called demo file. Right?
Yes.
If I do ls demo directory, there's a file. Correct. Yes. So inside repository, there's a directory having file. Now, yes. Git status. It is saying that, hey, Sai, there's a directory. Okay, inside there are some files. Now let me add. Git add dot. Let's push commit. Git commit -m. Just mention your directory name. Then let's push. Git push origin main. That's it. Pushed. If you want to see that one, go to GitHub, hit refresh. There's a directory inside file. Got it?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That is how we can do it. So we can keep folders also, not an issue. Any more doubts from anyone? Okay. If no doubts, then I'll give that screen sharing. What is the command to check who is in the group? There is, I don't think so. There's a proper command. Just we open that file. Milan, that group file is right. We open that file, then we verify how many users are there. There could be a command, but there could be many commands. But this is the way that we are following. Just open the file and verify how many users are there. That's very easy, right? Okay. Coming to that guy who was getting bill. Wahid, right?
Yeah.
Wahid. Okay. So, just one second. Let me stop this screen sharing. Let me stop the recording.